Hello everyone, I'm JamEz and welcome to the RollerCoaster Tycoon World Weekend 1 Beta. So today I'm going to be showing you through what is in this beta. There's only one park in this beta so far, and that is Frolicking Forest. Build a theme park in a gentle forest. So in this video I'm going to be showing you through what is in this beta. Scenery, the paths, and the rollercoaster builder. Now the rollercoaster builder is completely new compared to RollerCoaster Tycoon 1, 2, 3, 4, which we don't talk about, and yeah, so I'm going to show you through that, and I'll try and build the best coaster I can, but no promises because I'm still a bit rusty with all these new controls and stuff. First of all, look how beautiful this game is. I mean, this is incredible. Running at smooth 60 at the moment, but my only problem with it so far is that it won't stay a smooth 60. So at the moment, you can probably tell there's something new in the RollerCoaster Tycoon game. There is a car park. So from what I understand, car parks will grow and grow and grow, so there'll be more cars in there as the game goes by and as more people enter your park. And because it's Halloween-y time and I hate Halloween, there are little pumpkins and cobwebs and all that rubbish around here. But yeah, this game looks really, really nice, and I'm going to show you through it. So, first off, at the bottom left, we've got a free cam, so that allows you to do free cam stuff, I guess. I'm not too sure what that is. Weather, so of course it'll tell you what the weather's like at the moment. Currently, it's sunny, and I'm sure they'll implement like proper weather features in the game. So there's pause, there's a game speed. There is a night time in this, but they have it really sped up. Night times it's only like 2 or 3 seconds because the lighting engine isn't completely done yet. Then there are queues and paths. Now this is the first new thing. So path and queues. There are straight paths, curved paths, and queues. So in straight paths there are 3 different sizes: small, medium, and large. So I'm just going to do very quickly over here in the very corner of the park. I'm going to show you what a large park is like, what a large path is like, what a medium one and a small one is. So what I just did then is, as you can see, we've got this weird grid system that can be accessed by pressing G, because in this game they have removed the grid system, which means you can't exactly make straight paths unless you use this grid system. So these are different 3 sizes of paths. They look pretty nice. The detail is incredible on them. So yeah, different size paths, very, very nice. Now you might see over here it says 1, and then it's got a little up and down thing. Now what this means is if you are creating a path like this, and you press 1, hold shift, and use the scroll wheel, you can build your paths upwards and downwards. Now this is what I mean by the new sort of control scheme of this game, because it's a bit weird. Like it's different to previous games, very different, and I think it could work. It just depends how it's actually made altogether. So I'm not actually finished with the parks here, so let's go back over here really quickly. So there are also curved paths, so you click, and then you click roughly just randomly, and then you can curve a path however you want, freely, and that's awesome. And you can also do the shift thing as well with this, so you can connect all your paths up very nicely, like so. So like that, you can have a curved path going up like that. So I think that's very, very nice. So I really like the way that they've done the paths in this game so far. They're really done well. And of course you can do the same for the queue lines. But we'll get to the actual queue lines and stuff in the future. Next up, this is the scenery. So we've got path posts. So if I zoom in a bit here, really close, you can see that there's like ones like this, which go very nicely. My only problem with this so far is the fact that it's a bit buggy. It's little bit buggy, and also you can't put them on the paths themselves. Oh look, oh yeah, you can. You can put it there. That's okay then. So what you would do to this is press 1, hold shift, and use the scroll wheel again, using that same sort of scroll wheel mechanic to actually spin it around, and you can spin it a full 360 degrees, which is pretty nice. Then we've got the benches and stuff, which work exactly the same as these. Fences, exactly the same. Decor. I'm actually going to show you a fence really quickly, because I want to just show you a little bit more. So as you can see, look, it's trying to clip onto there for some reason, and yeah, that's my only problem with the game so far. The fact that little bugs like this, where you can't precisely put it here, which for some reason you should be able to put it slightly to the right of here. I don't know why it clips from here to here. It doesn't make too much sense. But there you go. See, look, it's trying to clip to there, but it just doesn't work. So I don't really understand the point of that. So there's decoration. So you got rocks. You got all sorts of stuff at the moment. You got big canyon rocks, pumpkins, of course, for Halloween, which I hate. Then you've got bushes and stuff. So of course, little hedges you can plop around the place. You've got trees, which, you know, this is like the most generic tree, and they look really nice. Like the details on them are very, very, very cool, very nicely done. And of course, you have fountains, which I like that. Now, what I've found, a little bug so far, is that if you've got a path right here and you place one here, it sort of, as you can see, the fountain sort of goes into the little path here that you've got, and that's a little bit of a bug, I believe. But now we're on to the coaster builder, which is probably the main reason why you're here. So we're going to work on that right now. So let's go into it. So I'm going to create a wooden coaster. Currently in the game there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 coasters, and there's going to be at least 30, I believe, in the game when it's done. So there's a hyper coaster, wooden coaster, stand-up coaster, dive coaster, floorless coaster, flying coaster, inverted, accelerator, and wing. So we're going to create a wooden one. So of course, to start off with, you use the shift system to rotate it around however you want. And then we've got something completely different here. So I'm going to ignore that for now. So how it is here is you've got the entrance here, because of the green arrow, which goes into here, and you've got the exit, which comes out here. And I have got to say, the station platforms for these new roller coasters look incredible. I have to say, I'm really liking these new station platforms. They're so much better than the old ones, which was just a little strip. That was it. It was just a little strip, but now it's like a proper building, which adds sort of realism, because you know, you don't really see just strips for roller coasters really. So now we've got the roller coaster building itself. Now, I really struggled when I first started playing this, but now that I know how it works, it's pretty cool. I quite like the new roller coaster building system. So as you can see down here at the bottom right, it says 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1 is to go up, like that, which we're actually going to do. As you can see, it's a bit buggy. I mean, look at that, curve too steep. What's going on there? What is going on? So yeah, that's my only problem. Is it's a bit buggy. But of course, this game is still in its like early development builds and all that, so it's only natural it's going to be a bit buggy. So let's create a little steep bit like that. So what you can do then is click on the tracks, and you can choose chain lifts, brakes, block brakes. So chain lifts, of course, you can choose the chain lift speed. So we're going to set it to 20, because of course, what's the point of having a slow one? I mean, I'm sure there's some useful parts to it, but for now it's not really that useful to me. So now that we're at the top and we've got that set, what we then want to do is to put a next part, or to put the next part of the track down, which is what I was confused about how to do. All you do is you just click randomly anywhere, and it'll, you know, show you exactly where you're going. So what I want to do now is I want to make it go down a bit, of course. So it says curve too steep, and it's a bit weird because it sort of isn't right to the mouse, I guess. So it's a bit odd that way. But what I think I'm going to do is we're going to have it go around a little corner, and we're going to have it drop down. So let's have it go down to here. And what we want to do, of course, make sure we have standard tracks instead of the banked, not banked, but the chain lift. So what we can now do with it is click on 2, or just press the number 2, and you can, if it's selected, like this, if you can bank it, so you can turn it around however you want, which is pretty cool. I kind of like that. Only problem is it says curve too steep quite a lot, so you're going to have to keep on moving it. I mean, look at that. How is that too steep? How is that too steep? So there's some logical things in this game which are a bit annoying, but yeah. So if we turn it like that, that'd be okay. Now let's click on the floor. So what we're going to do now is press 1, and we're going to do a massive dip. So it's going to dip down like that, and then we're going to have it go up a bit, like that. There we go. Very nice. And this is all using the shift key and the 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is why the controls for this game is a bit odd. You don't usually expect it to do that. So now we're going to have a sort of circle going around here, I think, like that. We're going to make it go down a little bit. And what does 3 do again? So 3 is to do with turning. So if you want a greater circle, you can just press 3 and it'll do that. So it's quite nice, that. Quite nice. As you can see, the frame rate is slowly starting to die. It goes down to about 30 here. That's because I don't think this game is optimized properly for the full release yet. So that's okay. So let's do this here. So look, this is a good example. So the default one wants it to go this way, around that way, but we don't want it to go that way. We want it to go around this way. So we can just use shift and scroll wheel to do that. And now what we do, press 1, hold shift, scroll wheel down to go down like that. So this is pretty cool at the moment. So it goes up, it'll go down there, whoosh, do a big dip there, go up a bit, so go down there. So it should be going very fast right now, which is why I think we should try and bank this as well by doing 2, selecting this piece and banking it a little bit. But it says curve too steep, so I'm not really sure why it does that at the moment. I'm not too sure. So now what we really want to do is go up a bit, which is what I think we're going to do now. So we're going to, okay, let's go up a bit. So it seems like the game, like, really, I don't know, it seems that the game doesn't like you doing certain things with the pieces, which is a bit annoying, I guess, but, you know, can't really do much about that. So is that the right height? Yeah, that'll make it. Okay, let's go down here now. Do we want to go down like that? Yeah, I think we want to go down like this. So whenever it will work. Okay, that should work. It's a massive bit, but it should be okay. Okay, let's have that go like that. So now I'm going to click on this piece, and we're going to do 2, and we're going to bank it a little bit, so it doesn't fly off the edge. That should be good. I'm going to make it go through here. So now 3, hold shift to change the way it's angled a bit. So we're going to go like this. 2, change the way the banking is going. And I believe 4 is to do with loops. So I'm going to see what 4 does at the moment. Okay, so 4 is that sort of weird thing. I'm not too sure how that would be useful so far. But so far I haven't found a way to do a loop, which is a bit worrying. But that, you know, surely that's a thing that's a work in progress as well. So if we click that, then it'll be done. I know this isn't a great roller coaster, but it's just for a test really. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test the roller coaster. So you click on test down here, test, and now here we go. The roller coaster's going up. Of course, the frame rate is a bit horrible because it is in development and it's not optimized properly. So apologies about that. If you're watching in 60 FPS, you will notice some big frame drops. So there we go. It's going down. Okay, so something happened. So it looks like it hit that bit of track right there. So what we have to do now is instead of completely having to redo that bit, we can just... Oh, we need to go back into the design. Now how do we do that? Okay, so we click the spanner, and what we can do now is we can just move this bit in. Simple as that. Now, unfortunately, this is curved too steep, so we're going to have to find a way to do that. Okay, that should be okay for now, I suppose. Let's do it. Let's test it out. See how this goes. Okay, it's going up again. Right, let's see how this goes now, because I want to make a successful roller coaster in this video. Okay, so it goes down, goes up, goes around. Look at this. And it looks just very, very smooth as well. It's very, very smooth how the roller coasters work in this. Oh, it's struggling a bit there. Look at that. Oh, okay, that's good. It's making it. It's going to make it, because this bit goes down very, very gradually. So it's going to fly around this corner. Not sure if it's going to fly off the tracks yet. Oh, that's going to put a bit of pressure on it. And it feels realistic, the way that the physics work in this game. It feels very realistic. And I know they have had a sponsorship with Six Flags, which and they've used Six Flags as an example of how the roller coasters work in terms of physics and everything, which is really good. I really like how that works. But yeah, so we've built a successful roller coaster. We've had a look at the paths over here. We've had a look at the scenery a little bit. So I think that's it for this video, actually. So if you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe. And I will see you when I next play this game, which should be on the Beta 2 weekend. And also, you can check out some of my other videos if you are really interested. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.